The text just went out with the booking link or the join links. So we should be seeing people on, and we are live on all of my platforms. Leave. Oh my God. Okay. How's it going, Regina? You're the first one in here. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you're muted.
Yeah, muted. It's going great. How are you?
Good. I'm excited for this first Saturday one I'm doing. Where are you
Awesome.
located?
Houston, Texas area.
Okay. Did you come through an ad or did you get my email?
I got something from you.
Somewhere originally. Who knows where we can see, but I don't know where it started either.
Yeah, who
I think,
knows?
did you just get the booking link or did it come at 12:55? or the
I got
join
it. I
link?
think I booked it in like 11:15 or something like that.
Okay.
I just saw it. Yeah, I was doing something on my phone. I was out and about.
Okay.
And I told my husband, we need to get
Yep.
home in time for this.
I think so I hit my SMS limit for the day between when people booked and between when the event went out. So I just
Right?
got it raised and just sent an emergency one to everybody else just now because I think it didn't go out. So I just sent the booking link again. So we'll wait like another, 5 minutes or so. We had
Great.
14 people registered. So while we're
Excellent.
waiting, I'll give you a quick idea. I'm a sponsored affiliate with Go High Level. I do have my own agency and other businesses. Um, and so what we'll do is a quick introduction. We'll talk about the different, I don't know how much you know about Go High Level, but we'll go through the
You know,
features.
I have an account, but I
Okay.
haven't been able to get in and really do much with it. And it's really
Okay.
high on my priority list to get
Okay.
knowledge uh, and start using it
Perfect.
properly. So, yeah.
I just finished
So,
my courses and stuff, and I have like a fully fleshed out coaching program now. So we have weekly group coaching sessions that are available, and all you have to do is sign up through my link. Are you in somebody else's agency or in your own agency?
I have my own agency account, but I came through you, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You think you signed
Um,
up through my link recently?
Not recently. It's been a few months,
Okay.
actually.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. All
And
right.
I'm way behind on the learning curve, though.
We'll figure all that out, and I'll kind of introduce you to everything that we've got to support you.
Awesome.
Early on, um, I didn't have it all fleshed out as much as I do. So now we've got a lot of support, and I'm glad we finally got in touch with you. I probably tried texting you at some point and couldn't
Oh,
reach
I'm
you.
sure. Yeah.
Yep. So we got a couple more in here I want to get to know. So iPhone, what's your name, man? Can you? I'm talking to the guy who's on the iPhone, or it says iPhone is the user. I was wanting to see where you're at, and then what you're looking to learn here the most. I don't know if his audio's there. We go. Can help.
You
There
got
we
me?
go. Yeah, I got you.
Well, I'm just did 20 something years in the military and just graduated with a master's supply chain management.
All
And I'm
right.
trying to learn about AI.
Okay. And do you know if you got a cold email or did you see an ad at first? Do you recognize me?
I was just looking through Facebook.
Okay. Oh, you came on live.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yep. This is my first time I'm broadcasting this live to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. So I've never done it before. But I've heard online
Oh, hold,
shopping is
hold
getting
on, hold
popular.
on, hold on. I got my dog. I got 4 dogs. Hold on.
Hey, you're good. David, tell me about you, man. Where are you at? Oh, I see the dogs.
Well, I'm
Uh,
in Mansfield outside of Dallas.
okay, cool. And then you're trying to learn about AI. Do you know what Go High Level is?
Well, I'm trying to do the analytics and supply chain management.
Yeah. And
And
then we use a software called Go High Level. If you haven't heard about it, that's totally fine. I'm gonna show you here. I was just wondering if you had already heard about it before.
no, I just when I went to Facebook and I signed up today.
All right, sweet. I've never seen how that looks on your end. Now, David, tell me about you real quick. You got to unmute. Still on mute, but there, let me see.
There we go. I'm in real estate, small real estate brokerage owner in Western North Carolina, upstate South
Okay,
Carolina.
great. We work with a lot of real estate guys. So mostly like traditional real estate
Pretty
or
much, yeah,
wholesaling? Okay,
residential. Mhm.
cool. And where did you come in? From my email to Charlotte people?
Probably
Yeah, probably this morning.
started seeing
Well, great.
emails. I'm not sure how you got my list, but yeah, I just started seeing
Yeah.
emails.
I use Seamless AI to pull business owners in the right category, and I started with North Carolina, the people that know Charlotte. And then, so I'm doing a lot of cold email. I run a lot of paid ads, and now I'm trying live. And so I've got a wealth of knowledge to show you. And so I don't know if anybody else is going to hop on. So we'll go ahead and get rolling. And if anybody hops on, I'll introduce myself to them real quick. But basically, I'll kind of recap the intro I gave to Regina. So I started in inside sales in web.com in Charlotte like 7 years ago. And it was the biggest digital marketing firm in the world. Second month, I was number one. And then I broke the all-time sales record, quit, and started my solar company. which is now listed in Forbes as the third solar company in Boston for 2024. A year later, I started a funding business, like, business funding with who was my best friend from the call center. And I just sold him my half of that business. It was at 7 figures annual. And now Go High Level, a year and a half or 2 years ago, I learned how to code. AI taught me how to code. I asked it what to do and made my first piece of software. So the reason my businesses were successful is because I was using Go High Level, and I just became, it's really cheap to get in and use it, and it has so many features. It let my creativity have a big impact on the business, and I was able to crystallize some really good systems. So I got used to managing multiple businesses in the system, and then I started doing done for you agency side work, so like helping businesses set everything up in there about a year ago. And then now Go High Level reached out and they're sponsoring me. So they've got like 2 million businesses on the platform. I swear every single ad you see with a marketer where they're charging like 2K a month, they're just using Go High Level, and it's usually like 3 hours of setup. And so Go High Level sponsors me to help business owners know how to use it so that they can get a lot more out of what they provide. I've got a masterclass that's going to be on their YouTube that's airing on the 20th, where they just released their AI employee. I got into AI voice back when I learned how to code, and so I was the 38th person in the world to get access to Air AIs. I got one of their agency licenses. It was a terrible decision. The software was too new. It didn't work very well. It cost me 40 grand, and now I think they've shut down completely. But working with that software early on in the stage, and then now several others that are much better, I've got a lot of experience, and Go High Level just released their version of AI voice. So I'm gonna so remind me again. I know that and man, what was your name that's on the iPhone again? You can just type it in the chat, actually. That might be easier. But I know he doesn't know
I'm
what Go High
here.
Level is.
My name is Sherman.
Sherman, I'm going to try to remember it. I know you need to see a quick rundown of Go High Level. So the first thing I'm going to do is just blast through like page by page so you guys can see all the software.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to send you guys my 10K automation checklist. Let me grab that from, where would be the easiest place for me to find it? I think it's going to be in Discord. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And Alonzo, I can't remember if you've been on one of these meetings before. Is this your first time on the meeting?
Yeah, it's my first time on the meeting.
Cool, man. Tell me like where you came into contact with my marketing, if you know, and then what's your main goal for the meeting?
I just want to get a high level overview of all the possibilities
Okay.
that I can do with the actual tool.
All right. So you know Go High Level, but you're not using it yet?
Yeah, I've just recently signed up and just started doing a couple of things. So I have started.
Okay.
I'm always curious to see what more I can do.
Are you in somebody else's agency, like a sub account, or do you have your own?
No.
You're in your own. Okay, cool. So there's multiple ways you can get access to everything I have, and I'll break down all that is, but dang, let me just find this link real quick so I can send it to you guys. All right. So I think I'm going to grab it from an email. It's going to be my next best way to find that. $10K. Here it is. Sorry, that took me a second, guys. This is going to be useful to you. Go High Level lists a few of their, like in my ad, I show their graphic, which has some of the, and this is maybe an old version. All right, I'm just going to go in the media storage and try to find it. Either way, guys, I'll text it to you after. We don't really need to dig through it that much right now. It's got 42 different types of software that Go High Level replaces. And so the best way for me to show you now is just to go through the menu here. I'm going to send that all to you after. It's really more useful once we get started with the program because it helps you identify everything you're using and start moving it in. It also helps you think the right way about the most impactful places you can inject AI. But it's really important, in my opinion, that you don't you don't want to go into Go High Level and try to set up the craziest features, try to do something crazy. There's so much it can do that will replace $97 a month. I really try to get people to do that first so that they're in the same comfortable place I was with it, where you can just build with it for the long run. So we help you get there in 30 days to where you're saving money. We have programs for business owners and for agencies to help you either get clients in the first 30 days using email, or business owners getting your software in. And then from there, we go to automating other processes with AI. The software that I created was a Zapier and a Make application for Go High Level's new API. So basically, from the thousands of web apps that connect to Zapier and Make, it's the two most popular integration platforms. Then from anything that happens in those platforms or those other softwares, you can take over 100 actions in Go High Level. And so inside Zapier or Make, you can have AI transform the data, basically do the job of the person that would be moving the data from one system to the other or updating something, and have it done automatically. So that's one of the softwares you get. There's a couple others. I want to introduce myself to the guy, Handsome Contreras. I think you may be a client, man, or either you've been in my system for a long time. Tell me the story, man. What's going on? Might be hard for you to unmute there. Let's see.
On?
There we go. I hear you.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Are you a client, or have I just seen your name too many times?
No, I had been in had a fallout with my business partner, so we cut ties.
Okay.
And then I got the
Mhm.
email today, and I said, you know what? Let's get
All
back in
right.
here. I like you guys. I know how you guys
We
operate.
we've got a lot more than we had the last time you spoke with us, I'm sure.
I can
So
tell.
yeah. So let's breeze through some of the features here, and then I'll get into like what we have, the bonuses. So I give you everything I have, all my snapshots, all my software, and weekly group coaching where you can access me for free for using my link, or you can upgrade to the AI employee, which is like unlimited use of the AI voice software and stuff like that, using my code, and that'll also get you access if you're already in an agency. Or you can upgrade your agency to a higher plan. Any of those options. Of course, there's a cash option, but it's going to be a lot more value if you're able to upgrade through Go High Level to get access. So let's go through these real quick. With the dashboards, you can customize them to show your, whatever details you want. And so one of the things I love about High Level is there's 1,000 videos on every subject. So you've got my courses, and if you just look up customize your dashboard on YouTube, thousands of results. So it's just a factor of having 2 million businesses on the platform. So here's the conversation view. If you are a person who's using a spreadsheet and an app on your phone to send messages, this is, of course, Go High Level has an app, but this conversation view is life-saving because you get all communication from that contact into one view. And I'll see if I can find one that's got some, let me first blur some customer data. It's not giving me the option for some reason right now. So I'm going to trust you guys. And let's find an email that's got, or a person that's got more different channels. So I also use the lead scoring feature. And that's how I have that set up. But as you see, like emails, text, it'll show WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, messages, and SMS. I think I might have left that one out, but you got like 5 or 6 channels, including web chat, that'll show up here. All of them can be automated with AI. And my snapshots let you push the AI conversations into this view so that you have everything in one spot. So even if it's like they're emailing 2 different people in your company, it's going to show up right here in one view. So when the AI is helping you take over, all your daily job is to review the finished conversations. So you go to unread, you lay eyes on them and mark them read, and you can run through, you can compress a day of work. I filmed the whole thing I did this morning to get this meeting with this, we don't have like 1,000 people, but I sent out one email to my audience and one text, and here we are. And the email is so inexpensive. I've spent over 2 million on ads in the last 2 years, but I am really loving email. So I'm going to go through the next tab. Of course, there's templates and stuff like that. The calendars are great. You can do any type of booking situation you can think of. There's like all these different calendar types. And then, oh, this is not the create a calendar page. But you can even do situations like you've got a medical clinic and 2 rooms have a piece of equipment that you need for a certain type of appointment and 2 don't. So you can set up rooms and equipment so that your calendar dynamically books properly, even with the voice AI. And then with like a restaurant, if you have multiple tables with different numbers of seats, it can handle all that. So that's the calendar. Oh, and it'll integrate with iCloud, Google Calendar, Outlook, and even Calendly. So it is, I think, the best calendar system that's out there. It's evolved a lot over time. Conversational AI, I'm in the settings, but you can set up the text AI there. So opportunities, this is easily a better replacement of Salesforce and HubSpot, and I've used all of those platforms. And again, I've built big businesses in this. We had 100 employees at the peak with the solar and the funding before I sold it to my partner. And and over 2,000 active clients have served over 10,000 inside these systems. So yeah, it's battle tested even with that kind of volume. Payments are great. So you can do invoices, document signing. There's templates for all these websites and documents and all this kind of stuff too for different industries. So it's got everything that DocuSign does, notifications when someone views it, signs it, etc. You can manage your subscriptions. You can integrate many different payment processors. You can send payment links. You can even like pause and restart your subscriptions, which is a difficult thing to do if you're not using the Stripe, if you're not going into Stripe or the other platform itself. It has that. And then even in your checkouts, you can use Apple Pay. You can do point of service with this. They have point of service devices. And you can even take financing with Klarna and PayPal, Buy Now, Pay Later, or Affirm at point of sale. So it's huge for any business. And that way you get paid up front, client finances, and it's all done and finalized right there. Marketing, we've got a social planner, so you can schedule out social posts. As you can see, I've got a lot of channels connected. Email templates, you can do countdown timers. Trigger links are how I monitor when people are clicking my emails and texts. So I use them to tell which channel people are viewing. So I let it update the last channel, and I use it to see which emails and texts I send out are getting a response. So today, I sent out 5,000 emails to people that I had already gotten the data from. So the data is half a cent in the first place. And today I sent out 5,000 emails to people I already talked to, or actually I sent out 15,000, and that cost 60 cents per thousand. So 0.6 times 10,000 is $6, right? So I sent $6 and I got 641 clicks for this meeting. So that means, 6 it's just incredible compared to my ads account, where you can see that the cost per click is $2 to $3. Where is it shade? Right here. So this is a new ad. It's not optimized yet, but optimized $2. So we're talking 800 clicks for $6 versus $2 on Meta. Just to give you guys some perspective of the difference here. And then for impressions, cost per 1,000 impressions, it's 229. But I got 5,000 email opens for $6, and an open is an impression. So it's just uncomparable. It's the best way it crushes ads, and I've been a huge fan of ads. So I can't speak enough about that. We have a program where in your training, so it's another coaching session that's available, 8 a.m. every day. I hop on with everybody, and we figure out how to, we write our email together and send it every morning. And I show you my process for making sure send reputation is good. As you can see, mine's very good. This is just today. 25% opened, and that was earlier. Let's see what it's at now. Refresh. Yeah, still 25, but for amazing numbers right here. And so in the morning, we get in and do that all together. And I can get the data for half a cent a record from Seamless, or you can get your own contract with them, but it's 5K or 6K annual, just for the minimum. So that is something that I really love. Affiliate Manager, you can set up your own affiliate programs, automatic PayPal payouts, document collection for the W-9s, all this kind of stuff. It has an AI ads manager. They've got proven ads for every industry. And you've $30 a month, you can replace whoever's running your ads. It'll connect to the ads platform, launch the ads, and manage them. Gives you the creative and everything. They also have an AI website builder. I missed that in Funnels because it's in Sites. So automation is like my favorite part. We've got thousands of workflows. Obviously, we don't pass all those on because we want to keep it simple for you guys. We'll give you most important ones when you need them, but whenever you ask, we've got it. We start you out with basically a snapshot of like essential automations that are geared around AI. So all the snapshot templates in the high level library, they're going to be based around a standard, like a human operating the system. It's not designed for you to be fully utilizing all the AI features that they just rolled out. But I've been working on these AI features since before Go High Level had them. There are more advanced ones than Go High Level has that are made for Go High Level. So I give you guys, as a part of signing up, access to the two I use for when I replace call centers. I charge $15K guaranteed to beat their KPIs and or customer service teams. So these are really sophisticated tools. I wouldn't recommend using them unless you like have a massive opportunity where it demands it. That's already in your lap. It's much better to stick people native. Trust me, there's too much value in Go High Level to be giving them an experience that's as complicated as that is in the beginning, when you can go in and set up the native text and voice AI in 30 minutes, guys. I'm going to show you how to do that on my masterclass. It's on the 20th. And let me check that I'm to make sure I'm not missing any communication from people that are trying to get in or something like that. This is my first time using Restream. All right, so it looks like we're all good. All right, so now I'm going to hit I can show you all the different triggers, but there's hundreds of automation triggers and actions. And there's even a whole app marketplace that you'll see right here. And this is what I developed software for when I first developed software. So you've got all these, millions of people using the platform, creating other automations that you can do in the platform. Sites, this is where you have your AI funnel builder. So you can build websites and everything with AI. It basically takes a template and then writes the copy for you, and there's thousands of templates. Webinars, I'm not using that right now, but because you use it for pre-recorded ones, but it has that. Analytics, blogs, WordPress. SEO is better with WordPress. And so this allows you to have your WordPress elements and features inside with the high-level builders. So it's fully integrated into your system and has the best SEO. There's a small like $30 charge, I think, for doing that. You have a client portal. So you guys all already have access to my community. And I'm going to show you that. I guess I'll show you right now. No, I'm going to show you the features and then we'll cover what I include. But you have access to my courses now, and then the snapshots and additional software is unlocked when you become an affiliate or upgrade somehow. Forms and surveys. So it's got full conditional forms, which a lot of form platforms don't even have. So again, it sounds crazy, but Go High Level is $97 and it has the best calendar system and form system. Quizzes, chat widgets. I did a live training. I recorded it. The next Thursday, I'm showing you guys how to set up your AI chat widget. That'll be a free YouTube thing. So I'd love it if you guys followed me on YouTube. You can generate QR codes like this one that we're going to use later for you guys to, if you guys want to take advantage of the offer. And that's pretty much it for sites. Memberships, I'll get into that as I show you my community. You can integrate with Google Drive for media storage. You can send reviews. Requesting reviews, like getting your reviews up, is one of the easiest things you can do with High Level. You can send review requests and track who views them. I like to set up a custom AI flow that asks them how their experience was on whatever the date was. And then if they say it was good, we say, would you recommend it to family and friends? They say, yeah, then we send a review link. And you can also, if they say, yeah, it was good, you can invite them to come back or give them a one-time offer. So that's like a really impactful flow to start with. And I'd say one of the things that I can help the best with, and one of the reasons why the coaching sessions are so important, is I'll be able to hear about your business and give you direction to the most impactful things that you can set up quickly that'll make a big impact. And I used to have my sales team and IT team try to do all the consulting and, come to meetings. And what I found is that just my experience running Go High Level, knowing all its features and having used it in my real businesses gives me a different ability to do that than they have. And so we formed the way we're doing things now, the group coaching calls. So then you get the best of both worlds. We have done with you services and we have do it yourself. With the done with you, you come to the group coaching calls and then we plan and my team executes behind the scenes. Everything they do is tracked in Hubstaff for screenshots every 15 seconds, app activity, and you can get a full report if you want it. But we do hourly work. So we're taking the most powerful software that allows us to do an incredible amount quickly. And then we are using it at the most efficient way. And you're only paying for the hours rather than most course guys who are going to sell you, 5K and do 2 hours in here, literally. So we turn it upside down. And if you come to those if you have an interest in the Done With You services, I recommend you start a trial or upgrade and come to the group coaching call, and you'll see all my clients coming on there, getting great results, happy, and then there's no need for any other proof than that. I'm also certified as an admin on Go High Level. They have a extensive certification program. Reporting's great. You can track everything. It takes a second to load, so if it loads before I finish talking, we'll see it. Still not loaded. Give it a second. But you can track where all your clients are coming from, all your appointments. You can look at details for individual reps, and there we go. So great reporting. It'll tell you the different campaigns and what your cost per objective is on each one, which is great. So you don't really need Hyros. If any of you guys have heard of Hyros, it does the same thing. And so I canceled my subscription. And those are I really hit on most of them. As far as the other AI features, you've got the workflow AI assistant. So when you're building an automation, like I said, there's thousands of options of what you can do in there. So you say, I want to build an automation to do XYZ, and it uses AI that has all that knowledge to tell you this is how you do it. And it charges like 6 cents or something. All these things charge like a small amount because tokens are not free. And so that's what the Season of AI is about. You get access to all this stuff for free until the 1st. And after that, you can choose if you want to be on pay per use or if you want to be $99 extra for unlimited. Now, you probably would go pay per use unless you've got some volume. And so you start pay per use. That's it. Now, Go High Level lets you put other apps in here. So we have other apps we use, other websites that'll launch inside the browser. So it can let you control the website your team has access to, or just make them more convenient to access. So a lot of great flexibility here. And then I'll show you the community section and we'll go into mine. And then we'll do some Q&A. I saw somebody new, or maybe two, pop in here. iPhone BH. Tell me where you're at and then what the main thing you're hoping to learn is. And he's been in here for a bit, so he didn't miss too much.
Hi.
What's going on, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Bob.
Bob. Nice to meet you, Bob. How'd you tune
Thank
in
you.
today?
I got it. I got the link a little bit late, like at 1:14 or 1:15. So I think I've been
Oh,
on
man.
about 5 or 10 minutes.
Yep. I hit the sending limit because I broke my reminder down into 2 texts. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that. And so some of the stuff didn't come back through.
Cool.
And then right when I got on, so an hour ago, I went to Go High Level and upgraded I got my limit raised to 10K per day. And then I resent the invite to everybody that had booked, but maybe it still didn't. I resent it at like 12:50 something, but it looks like maybe it's still a glitch. Either way, man, nice to meet you. Now that we've met, it doesn't matter. We can talk anytime. So
Sure. Thank you.
no problem. So I just went through the features, and then we do this 4 times a week. So Saturday's 1 p.m. I feel like people want to be done earlier, but every other day it's 2, and it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I don't think people are going to show up on Friday or Monday. So 2 p.m. every day, we send out, notifications to email and everything else. And so if you come late, sometimes the easiest thing to do is come the next time. But I'm going to go over my bonuses now so you'll see what it does. And then I'm going to make sure I get you guys all that 10K automation checklist after the meeting. So if some of you missed some things, you'll be able to see all the software Go High Level can replace without me going back through this. We got one more person. And so now I'm going to show you guys the community. You can do white labeled apps in the iPhone, in the App Store. So you can get your community app in the App Store if you want. And if you don't upgrade to that, you can still get the Go Collab app. And that's where my community is. If you guys go to the App Store and download Go Collab, and then check your email, you're going to already have access if you booked a meeting. So we go in here. I've got one that's for managing Done With You clients and one for affiliates and people that are wanting to become affiliates. But it lets you manage everything like a Discord. You've got support that can happen in here. You treat each comment like a ticket. You can, restrict access. You can offer your affiliate links or things you share with everybody. And so this gives a place where everybody can come and get access. Go Collab is now discoverable. You can discover communities just like School, if you guys know what School is. And so I get about 20 people that come in organically just from that discovery every day. So if you're an expert in anything, make a course about it. Make a small course. You'll start gathering people in here. Whenever anybody opts into my business, if I got their phone number, they're in the community for free. Or some people just come in with email straight through GoCollab. So I've got really good email nurture to help get them up. So here's what you guys get access to besides the weekly group coaching. We've got a setup course for the standard Go High Level native setup with all the AI features. And then we have this advanced one, which is where you're trying to integrate third-party AI software into High Level. And I've pulled back so much from that just from seeing how unnecessary it is to go that far and get a huge value out of the platform. And so I really encourage just starting with what's already in here. It's already very powerful. And this is the course that has your actual snapshots and the extra software that I created and for text and voice AI. I pay $3,700 a month for that software, and you guys get a free license through me because I have the agency tier with them. And we manage a lot of stuff for you there too. But either way, you get access to this. If you're already fully upgraded to AI employee, you're already on the maximum Go High Level plan, you can just pay for it. Or the easier way where you get more value, it is to upgrade. And if you guys do sign up, the first 3 that sign up on this meeting get a one-on-one call with me too. And so that'll be like a 15-minute call. And then after that, it's of course group coaching. And if you have a bank of hours, you can use those. It takes 4 to have me come on a one-on-one meeting with you and the team. Or you can always book a one-off call. And you get like a service menu that has all these calendar links. So I realized I never got to see, I think it's just note takers. All right, cool. And now I'm going to talk about the events. So we have our coaching sessions broken down to give people support where they're at. If we're talking about like APIs and, doing third-party integration and these different systems have different ways you set them up, it would be very confusing for somebody that's trying to do native Go High Level. And so we have it divided up into 3 group coaching sessions. One is for sales and marketing strategy. So if you're at a place where you're like, how do I, this is what I want to do, but I need my approach where I help you say like, okay, this is how we're going to get our data. These are the people we want to contact. This is the offer we're coming to them with, and this is how we do it. That's where you get that kind of advice. Or if you're like, I'm not getting closes, I need to figure out how to do better on the closing side. Again, I have not only the software experience, but the sales experience and the track record. So I'll be able to give you all that help. And then we've got 2 others. One's the native AI systems and migration setup. So migrating your other systems into High Level, setting up your systems. And then the most advanced, the step 4, third-party software integration. And that's really unnecessary in my opinion. But I have a lot of clients that are doing it because I had been running the high ticket call center replacement offer. And so we do still have a lot of people using those things, and there are benefits. Like you can do outbound AI calling with it. That's one of the differences, one of the main ones. The voices are a little better. You can clone a voice. But other than that, you get a little more control with the text AI. You can get a lot more control when you need to ask multiple questions. But before booking, but my philosophy, guys, is not to do that. My philosophy is keep it super simple and let AI help bring you closer to people instead of putting AI gatekeeping. Trust me, people are going to get turned off to that. I recommend, as you guys probably got the text where I'm like, hey, is there anything else I can help you with on the meeting? And I do check all those and prepare extra things. But it's better to let the AI help them book easily. I even do calendar links if possible. You want to reduce the time to booking as quick as possible, as easily as possible. So I do links, and then if they ask a question, it'll answer them and it can book conversationally. But and with AI calling, I have it pretty much just book or transfer to me even. So it can call outbound and say, hey, you clicked on Rob's ad. He wants to talk to you now. Do you have a minute? And it'll transfer right to me. So the thing about running a call center is that even a person who puts in 200 dials a day, this is outbound, right? And this is B2C, not B2B, because B2B you get you get answers all the time. You just have to get around gatekeepers. So the metrics are different. But someone that dials all day, they're gonna get, they're gonna spend, like, you can't dial more than 200 times really. They're gonna spend 6 hours of that like between dials and listening to, it's actually 6.5 hours listening to ringtone, listening to like the phone ringing. Only an hour and a half actually you're talking to people, and that's someone that's really good. So you flip that on its head. You can now get 8 hours to talk to people. And the way that I replace the fact that on a call you can really build some rapport that makes them show up is I run same days, and then I provide a ton of value after the booking. I give the course access. I check in with them to see if there's anything else I can prepare, and I run same days. And then I do the webinar format, and this is the format that I can help anyone set up, which allows you to then, and as one person, handle unlimited volume. So it takes a lot of the limitations off. And that is my philosophy on everything. I think we've pretty much covered my services and everything else. So I'd love to dive in with each of you guys and then give you some of that coaching in one of those categories to help you figure out what your next move is. And then I'll also go ahead and bring this up on screen. This is where you can start your trial, and it's a 30-day free trial. If you're not saving money by the end of it, you can totally cancel. But I know that this platform is going to be, it's the best one out there for these types of things. And so first 3 people that sign up on the meeting always get a one-on-one call, 15 minutes. And if anyone else wants to jump in and wants access but already has the Go High Level account, you can add my code into AI Employee, and it's not going to charge you anything until the 1st. And you'll have unlimited use of all those things, and you'll have access to all of my resources. So let's I'm going to turn, I wanted this to be shared, but I want to be able to see you guys better. I'll just pull this up here. So open it up. Who's got some questions and or wants some help with strategy? Regina, give me a shoot.
Yeah, Rob. So I was looking to see, what I had purchased and I recall that when I purchased it, I was having some kind of a challenge with getting in, and they offered me a discount. And I'm paying like a little over $300 a month for the program that I'm on with you.
Okay, let me see. So maybe I probably just need to speak to the team to see where you're at then, because
yeah, and then
I know you and I haven't
I have
spoken.
a list of bonuses that I got from you at that time.
Yeah. So
like
you're
the
on the do-it-yourself
snapshot
plan.
library.
Do you come to the weekly meetings with my team yet?
I haven't been able to make it. My calendar's been
All right.
full, but I
Let's
need
get you-
to
I
because
didn't know
I've
you were
got
on
to
that
get
plan.
this
Yeah.
mastered.
I don't even offer that plan anymore. Now it's like we do the bank of hours, so it's not
Yeah.
recurring. Because what
Okay.
happens is, like, as a business owner, it can be really tough to come to the meetings. And if you're not coming to the meetings, it's hard to keep things moving forward. It's like,
Yeah.
we'll need something from you, and my team's only going to send a certain number of texts before they're like, they move on to the clients who are in our face.
Yeah.
And
So,
so we need to get
question
you
I
on a week.
have,
Go ahead.
question I have for you is that I went to set up social media posts in it,
Mhm.
and it said that I needed to upgrade. And I thought that I had that with that level.
We can, if you don't, so you're probably in my CRM. Is this what you see
I
when you
should
log
be in your CRM.
Okay. And just so you know, if
And
you
I'm
want,
also, in your school account.
okay. Okay, cool. I never even used that.
Yeah.
So here's what we can do, Regina, because the way that I've helped a lot of clients that were having slow progress before we started the group coaching and before we had everybody come into the weekly meetings religiously, is the way that I do it now is you get a bank of IT hours and they never expire.
Okay.
So we can look at how many hours you've paid for. Clearly, you haven't used them, and we can switch you over to being in your own agency. So you'll have all the features, and you'll have email and everything at the lowest possible cost, and you'll have.
And I know I did buy in at the agency level when I bought in.
Okay, that we had our agency white label fulfillment program. A lot of people start in our sub account and then move out when they get clients. But
Right.
there are benefits even for a business owner who's not a marketing agency to be in their own agency, really
Right.
autonomy over your system, the lowest cost on SMS and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I need as many trials as I can get before high level. They review me in the end of this month, and I'm on
Okay.
track to get this deal. And if I get a renewal, it'll likely be a 5-day event that we have where they do the promotion and get 5,000 people to one event,
Wow.
and I get
Nice.
40% of the recurring of the close. So that's like, that's life changing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
That's awesome.
I would love to give you credit for all your hours, put them into a bank, and then you just get in the 97 a month Go High Level trial. And I don't think you need all the advanced agency features. You can do the 97 a month.
Okay.
And so I can help you with that. And then I just want to get you on a recurring meeting before you get off to here so we don't miss you again.
Yeah.
So we'll
Uh,
do that. Anybody else have questions? I know that it's probably helpful for you guys to understand how we operate, but I know there's some of you guys that have questions about high level or trying to really formulate a next plan of action for your business. David, what about you?
So I'm actually in the process of, so I've owned a small real estate firm here and had a handful of agents, and I'm basically kicking them all out and just going solo.
Okay.
I'm tired of being in charge of agents and herding cats, and so my whole kind of structure is changing in and of itself, and so I'm just kind of paying attention to what you're talking about and
Yeah.
thinking about, okay, well, what would that look like? I mean, I do like the idea of having a lot of tools under one roof, just making it more seamless. I don't have a ton of experience in working with AI and setting systems up, and so I know there would be a learning curve with that. And to be honest, active marketing and lead generation has usually been the weakest point of my business. I'm much better person to person. I was a builder in a former life, so once I meet somebody face to face, it's great. But it's
I'm a
kind
GC too.
Yeah, it's like the digital marketing bit has always been a challenge. Just when I wore a tool belt for 20.
Well, the way we do it, we keep it like, as you can see, I focus on person to person. I've realized that I don't even like having my employees in between me and the client. I like them to see my passion and see like my knowledge and and be dealing with directly with me. And if that's the kind of way you want to do it, you could run the same type of system I am. It's not hard to get the list, and a good email campaign is all you need. A good email campaign and a list. They'll see your ad one time. They may look at it, but they may not ever see it again, or you may call them on the phone. They may not give you a second to explain everything. But when you can send an email every day that paints the picture of what you do and who you are over time. I started this 2 weeks ago, but I've been sending to everybody, and I keep sending the ones that open. And I've seen all of my old leads. I spent 120 grand on ads for this business this year, and all those old leads are reviving and ending up on the calendar. People that thought they weren't interested, now they understand.
You just took stuff from an old CRM and plugged them into your new system and kind of started.
I keep them all in Go High Level. It's all been in Go High Level, and so I had the leads that I got from Facebook already in there, and then I started layering in 5,000 new cold leads a day, and I use Seamless AI to get the data. You can get people in any type of industry. You can determine the role in the company they're in, their title, in revenue ranges, employee ranges to get your target person. If you need B2C data, I can also help you with that. Didn't you say it was real estate? So you are looking B2C, right?
Yeah. For the most part, I mean, there'd be some B2B, but for the most part, it's that. I mean, the idea of what you were talking about with whether like generating courses or some type of personal marketing.
Yeah.
That, like set up, whether it was a buyer or seller
right.
course that were not, maybe that wouldn't even have to be purchased, but just enough to offer that value ahead of time without any expectation of anything in return, and just sort of let the altruism do the work.
Right. I think one thing I know I've seen be successful is people do it with landing pages about different neighborhoods and provide information that they know from living in that community, in the city for a long time.
Yeah.
But you can also do that through email, and you can say, hey, here are the new properties in your area that are new. Here's some information on the different neighborhoods or the new properties there. And I imagine that would work. You could get a list of people in a city that fit your criteria, and hit them with updates about about real estate in that city. And I can help you get B2C data too. Audience Lab is a good one for that. There may be some cheaper options. But you get the list and you just start giving value. And I think how like local is your business? Is it like you're really entrenched into one city where you know it really well and the areas around
Pretty
it?
much. I mean, so I'm about to move back to the Asheville area.
Okay.
And so, I mean, if you're in Charlotte, you got an idea about how big
Yeah.
Asheville is. And so it's a small city. And so it really just kind of be that county, sort of Western North Carolina, Buncombe, Henderson,
Mhm.
Madison County, you know, those kinds of things, maybe down to Polk County. So it's a small region with smaller cities within that.
All right. So that's not bad. You know, the more specific your information can be and valuable it is, I just wanted to make sure you knew the city really well. But
I do.
emails are so cheap, and we can get the email of probably everybody in that city, you know, and you just start dripping them valuable information. The people that don't care are not going to open it. And if they
Yeah.
open it, you just, you know, basically if I send them an email, I send them one every 2 weeks. If they open it, the system automatically jumps them up to getting more. And so I have a lead engagement system that tracks website views, trigger link clicks, replies to any channel. It'll track any like purchases. Like there's literally 20 things it tracks, and I have a point value for each one. And when they hit a certain point range, they start getting more frequent communication. And
Okay.
if they've opted in and they're about, you know, so if they've opted in, I have a separate text one that also will text them up to about up, you know, it can notify them about all of the meetings every week. Or if they're like really not engaging, it'll drop 10 points or 20 points a week, depending on what stage they were in. And then it switches to like, you'll get one text a week. And then it switches to no text and just emails. And so that way you keep people from opting out and getting frustrated, but you provide value to the people that are wanting to hit open, right? And I love it. I just started doing this 2 weeks ago, and look at how much volume I'm sending already and how many clicks I got.
Right.
You need a lot to push people on the call, but again, I spent $6 to send those emails today, and I got you guys all here. So I'm still doing paid ads, but email, like I love it because once I get the information, I have them forever, and it doesn't cost me. But you know, if I pay like, I think it's 0.7. I want to say it's like half a cent roughly to do email validation as well. So you have that cost one time when you get the lead, and you have to pay for validation, the email send, and the lead itself. So it's like half a cent, and the email send is dirt cheap. So once you've done the first two, you got your whole city in your database. Now it's just like, it's just a matter of time until they all know who you are. They all know what you offer. You're on all of their minds. Not all the ones that opened.
Sure.
And so it's so much easier.
It sounds like it sort of does, like based off the point system. I hadn't really heard of that much. So it sounds like it's
The new system.
it's filtering and prioritizing and shifting through the different levels within the pipeline, sort of automatically. And if I'm hearing you right, it sounds like it can upgrade the funnel as well as downgrade it. Am I hearing that right?
Right. So it's basically like four workflows for messaging. Wait, no, I had to switch it to where there's one for every day because my events are daily based. And so there's one for every day, and each one has 4 branches for the different engagement ratings. And then I have 4 branches under that for each channel: SMS, WhatsApp, you know, Instagram, Facebook. And I have a separate one for email because it has different filtering rules. But in the message one, it's the same concept though. If I know their last message channel, that's where I hit them on first. And then by the end of the week, if they haven't responded, then I'll switch messaging channels. And then eventually I'll remove the last known channel, and they'll go to the branch for no channel, and it cycles all of them quickly. So it's like, I made it this week, and the engagement system tracking only came out in October.
Okay.
So it's probably one of the only systems like it. And it's designed to warm them up through email. And as you guys know, it's straight to calendar on the email click. Also, when they click it, I can detect the click and give them access to the community. And so now they've got more. And then once they book, then it's going to give them text too. So it's all automated. That snapshot, I'm sure I'll do an in-depth training on engagement scoring. That's a Thursday thing I do. I do one at least every Thursday. And then lately, like now that my time is getting free the way I'm doing things, I'm going to do more. And so that's all going to get posted to my YouTube. But before it gets posted to YouTube, I do one live stream like this. And so I'm going to stream it everywhere. I'll, have people that are booked for it, people that jump in live, and it will I'll offer a snapshot, the same kind of deal I'm doing right here. And then after that, it goes live to YouTube. So it's permanently there with the link to join the community and everything like that. So I'll have that one coming up in a few weeks at the latest. And the system will have been running and, refined by then a little bit. Because right now, we just finished the workflow. We had some kinks to work out yesterday. The scoring is already adding points. But now they'll go live this week. And so we wouldn't want to give it to you guys until I've tested it for a week. But yeah, that's the concept, and that would work for almost any industry. And the emails are so cheap. I think this is my starting plan for anybody to come in and spend ads. Like it's been, that's what I've done, but it's been extremely difficult. And there's been times where I spent 20 grand and didn't get a deal, really. There's been multiple times like that. It doesn't. And so when my lead cost is high in the morning, my stomach just, I'm like, because I can't turn it off, but it's one of the worst feelings. And these emails are so cheap. I can't tell you how good I feel now. I'm like, okay.
How much with, what would you say? And I don't need an exact example or a percentage of time you spend either developing this, for lack of a better word, like pipeline infrastructure and getting everything kind of set up and working, as well as the maintenance and adjustment of it versus the time spent personally servicing
clients,
so to speak. My question's clear. I'm just still looking for where's the friction in that,
Remind me, how versed are you with Go High Level? Is this your first time seeing the features or no? I can't remember if you were. Are you in an agency? I can't remember what you said about your Go High Level.
I am
never used it before. I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Here is the coolest thing about Go High Level. So it took me 4 days to think through that automation and to build it properly. It took me 4 days of, and I'm up at night trying to figure this out. And then I get it laid out to where my team can build it. They build it. But once it's all done, I'll give you a link. You click it. It imports fields that make the workflows work and workflows into your account. And you can go and set it up in 5 minutes. So it's a blueprint. So Go High Level has snapshots. Now here's the thing. So all of these features, website templates, like your message templates, your nurture sequences, everything gets saved into a snapshot when you save it, except for your contact data. So it's all the automations and websites and everything else that can be transferred to any account with a link. And so Go High Level starts in the 97 plan, which is basically using it for your business. Then they have one that has unlimited businesses. So if you've built the systems you like for yours, using my templates to start, you can then replicate it for other businesses, unlimited at the 297 plan. And then the 497 plan allows you to someone buys, it automatically creates an account with their snapshot, gives them access to the course for setting it up. They can set it up in a few hours, and you can charge them per month for that account. You can charge them based on usage. So that's what makes Go High Level so different from HubSpot or Salesforce, because anyone can go in and edit the flows, so you don't need a developer necessarily. So your system, even if you paid Salesforce to create an awesome system for you, they kind of still own you because you can't fix it.
Right. Yeah. You always have to go through if you change anything fundamental.
Right. Go High Level is built for non-coders. It's a whole no-code system. Of course, you can do a little more integrating third-party things like I have, but it's not necessary at all. And so the setup, if you do it yourself with my help, we're talking even if my team set everything we set up for you, it would take 3 hours or so. If we're doing a third party,
a CRM, kind of a basic CRM, and as well as a website that could develop landing pages, somehow integrate MLS search, IDX search.
There's some ways to integrate IDX. I was looking at it for a client the other day. I know you can use, I want to say Bright. you can get an integration with Bright MLS, I think it's called, or maybe it was some other service. But there are lots of services, even ones that are made for Go High Level, to integrate your MLS. It might be, I don't know what they're going to charge, probably like $97 or something like that. It would be a third-party service.
Mhm.
There may be MLS integrations in the marketplace. Let's take a look. And the
I mean,
website
that'd be
builder,
more than likely be using something like Canopy MLS, which operates even like in the Charlotte area as well
Mhm.
as WNC, and they do enough of that. I don't think that would be too tough for them. I've gone through smaller MLSs and it's been like pulling teeth, but not necessarily through Canopy. They've been pretty good.
Well, I'm not finding it right there, but there's other third-party integrations that I have seen. So
Yeah.
it's not in the marketplace, but it's out there.
Yeah.
And with the landing page builder, you could ask it to like write a description of you could say, hey, I want this page to be a landing page about this neighborhood, and it would automatically generate it for you, the whole page and the copy. That's the website builder. So yeah, I think that all the features that you're wanting can be set up pretty quickly. Now, obviously, there is that manual step of choosing all the neighborhoods and having it generate the page.
Sure.
But we're talking huge value. And you
Yeah.
can have those pages optimized for SEO too. People can land on these web pages. They can be your newsletters and your SEO.
Yeah.
So yeah, Go High Level, like the native features, any snapshot can be set up in a few hours. And then it takes much longer when you're integrating third-party tools because you have to go into Zapier and set up the connection, which can't be downloaded in the snapshot, right?
Right.
I can give you your Zapier template in this, but you then got to integrate the apps and map the fields. So it's like it takes like 20 hours to set up an account with third-party integrations, and then there's way more glitches. So that's why like I'm just really pushing hard on native Go High Level, and you would have no problem setting it up. But if you wanted my team to do it, if you did have trouble and you were tired of coming to the coaching meetings, again, and we should be able to knock this out in the first 30 days, you're doing it yourself. But we do offer the done with you services too. The way that breaks down, just to give you guys an understanding, like most marketing companies will charge you $500 a month just to manage your ads, right? Or maybe 500 to 2,000. 500 is the cheapest I've seen it. And managing ads takes no more than like 5 hours, right? So if you buy a bank of hours from me, that's 5K, you get 100 hours. That's enough to manage your ads for years, right? That's 100 hours divided by 5, like 20 months, something like that. And then we can do anything in the system, like setting up your basic Go High Level system, 3 hours. The other package is 2K for 30 hours. And that's still, 2K enough to manage 6 months of ads, roughly. So there's it's a great rate compared to what you could get elsewhere for having done for you setup, but it's really not necessary. And I would highly recommend business owners to do this themselves, just because when you put your heart into it and when you know your tool belt as being a builder, you got to know your tools to be able to think clearly about the next, to think clearly and take ownership for your marketing plan. Of course, meeting with me, you can tell me the problems and I use my knowledge of the tool belt to tell you this is what we should do. But the more you do yourself, the better it's going to be.
Right. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Go ahead.
Have you ever helped someone manage transportation in logistics companies?
Yeah. They do a lot of calling a lot of times to, get new clients and drivers and stuff like that, from what I've heard. There's like a big total quality logistics place, call center here in Charlotte. So I know a lot of guys that do it. And then there's a guy in my building, his last name is Hassan. I don't know how to his first name, but he does this in Go High Level for logistics. I actually don't think I have any clients that are doing it, but I've got that is one of the ones that I do see people doing it using Go High Level for.
Well, I'm starting from scratch. I'm just starting from the ground up.
So here's how my templates, my snapshots work. So you can go and Go High Level and you find all the ones that are pre-built for industries. Those really aren't geared towards AI. So ours is like a generic template. And so you've got like the messaging sequences and stuff like that. And then we give you access to a GPT where you can give it your business type and it spits out the copy. So then you just copy it over and then it's customized for your industry. So as far as industry customization, we all need the same things. We need to reach out to clients. We need to handle inquiries. So it's really the same systems, and these systems are true of every business. You just got to customize the copy, and that doesn't take long. So you'll get, when you download like let's show you a lead nurture. So this is my opt-in nurture, and it's, been built to handle all different types of people coming from different places. So it's more complicated than you would necessarily need. Here's all the triggers for different forms and stuff like that. They're going to come in. It's going to trigger all the updates we need to know like which offer they're interested in. But for you coming in here, this is all built. You just download the template. You come in, and you're going to go down to the messages, and blam, you just customize these messages.
Okay.
So you just touch the fingers on it, right? You don't got to build the beast, and
Yeah.
it's easy.
Then I think my fiance needs this too. She's a real estate agent.
Well, if you guys do yeah. So the unlimited plan comes with unlimited accounts in one agency, so you could have both businesses. But it's $297. So you may as well just do the 97 and get one of you get set up, and then you could either have her do the 97, or I don't know. I'm trying to think if I'm not thinking of really any other main advantages to having the unlimited plan, but there probably are some. Let me check this out.
Okay.
See what it says. So here's the different plans. So unlimited sub accounts. So yeah, I mean, there's really nothing besides the unlimited accounts is differences. Most people are going to be on this one or this one, but this one is a fit for somebody that has more than 2 businesses in there.
That'll be me. I'm trying to get three
okay.
businesses.
Well, that's good for you, and it's going to have a 30-day trial too. So you don't get billed they'll get your card number, but they're not going to bill you for 30 days. You cancel, they're not going to bill you. And you and her can both come out of the coaching. It's not like if you guys are in one Go High Level agency, like you guys both come on, it's not like you both need to do something to get access. So what I'd like to do, I mean, I'm happy to answer some more questions, but it sounds to me like we've got a couple people on here that want to get an agency set up or a trial and move on to the next stage. David, and then bro, I forgot your name again. I don't know why. iPhone.
I'm Sherman.
Sherman. I'm gonna write it down this time. Sherman, do you guys want me to help you start a trial and get into the next coaching meeting?
Yeah, let me discuss with her. She'll be back this evening, and then we can go from there.
We'll have one on the same thing on Tuesday, bro. You can come there. If you text or send the DM, I will try. We'll most likely be able to reply. And then you already have access to this community, and this is where you guys get support as affiliates beyond the coaching sessions. So if you ever feel out of the loop on something or anything, you can go right here and you can tag me. You can tag project management. This is the main guy now. His family's in the hospital right now, so he may not be able to reply, but me right there. And then you can even DM all the other people in here. Definitely not all of them are affiliates, right? That's anybody who's ever come into my system. But the cool thing is this number is going up by it's 7,020 the last time I looked at it. And that was got to be in the last 7 days. So I'm freaking pumped. I'm so excited. And Regina, so we need to get you, I want to get you on a calendar. Like even if we get all the details handled on Monday, we can. But I think it makes sense for me to have them count up your hours, see what was unused. I'm sure most of it. And then we'll set you up with a bank of those hours and get you in an agency. Because I don't think we I don't want you to have to keep paying as much as you're paying after how much you've paid. Thank you for not canceling. And we'll get you right.
Yeah, because I do have an agency account and
well,
yeah.
If you're in my sub account, it's not an agency. So
okay. So we need to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get you figured out.
It's supposed to be an agency account.
An agency would be maybe that was the intention in the beginning. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
An agency account means that you can have other businesses inside your Go High Level account.
Correct.
So it's like
that's what the intention was.
Okay. So yeah, we'll get you in one and then set it up for you. Do everything we said we were supposed to do.
Okay. So do you want to give me your calendar link and I'll book
I do.
time on your calendar?
Yes, I do. So I'm going to give you the weekly recurring IT meeting calendar for clients.
Okay.
and you should add me as a guest. So just add Rob at massmarket.ai because I'll be coming on this one.
Okay. Oops.
And then David, what about you? Do you want me to help you get set up and moved into the next one?
I think you mentioned a community or a YouTube channel. I mean, I'd kind of like to see different examples of how it works, just to kind of wrap my head around it from a real world perspective.
A
Because
lot of people that
I'm in the
Go ahead,
business
bro.
of
My
trying to
bad.
get things shut down. I don't want to add anything to my plate that I couldn't
Right.
get a hold of, right away. So I just want to save everybody some time. So if and when I do make that choice, I'm able to be more proactive about it.
Yeah. And of course, the done for you stuff's still an option, but my YouTube is Rob's Gone MIA, ROBSGONE MIA. And I probably sent you an email last night about it too.
Okay.
But look up Mass Market AI or AI Initiates, which is the name of the community, and you'll find probably everything in your inbox, or just write down Rob's Gone MIA. You'll be able to find everything.
Okay.
When you click to get into AI Initiates, it'll make you make a profile for GoCollab, which is like Go High Level's community thing. And once you do, you'll be able to see all the courses and stuff like that.
Great.
And then Alonzo and Mr. Contreras, what are you guys thinking? Do you need some assistance? Have some questions?
Yeah, as far as what I'm looking at, I am looking to I'm really looking to relaunch a business from the ground up is what I'm looking to do right now.
Mhm.
I'm looking at how I can do as much of this on my own by myself without
Yeah.
hiring employees in that matter. Because at the end of the day, it's like I'm still doing all of the work on the back end.
Right.
And
Just like me, bro. And
yeah,
I do all that with we can give you the same format. I don't have any appointment setters or salespeople anymore, and I'm able to handle all of it easily.
and
Just because of the format.
what I'm looking to do, I'm looking to do kind of like a 3-step process.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it starts with the credit repair, right? Because I've done credit repair for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's a lot of people in the credit repair space right now, and it's become really convoluted and they're really full of shit, like a lot of people.
Did you hear me say that I just sold my credit repair and funding business?
No,
Okay, so you weren't on here, but my roommate, who I started with him in a sales job 7 years ago, I started my solar business, which was, um, no, maybe I sent you that's the right calendar. Just, Regina, whatever it says, just ignore that. And I'm glad you told me it's saying a demo, but you should have just gotten a link for let me see what it looks like. And then I'm going to come back to you, Alonzo.
Okay, maybe I'm on the wrong one. I hit that Meat Geek one. Is that the wrong one? Is
Yeah, I
that
don't know where that came from. I haven't seen that.
okay?
Oh, that was that was
So
like
it's
that was somebody's
widget, the
AI
mass
assistant.
market one is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one I
yeah.
want.
That's the one. So
Okay, thank you.
Alonzo,
Sorry.
no, you're fine, Regina. I want to make sure I helped you real quick. So yeah, he's here, and I just sold him my half of my credit company, which is definitely the biggest one in Charlotte. It's in the top 1% nationally. So we had 2,000 active subscriptions. It was over 7 figures annual, and we've served over 10,000 clients. And so we're up to go on the Credit Millionaires thing from CRC, and so I have snapshots for credit and funding, bro. The story with me and credit, we started running credit repair ads. It was his business, and I was helping him. I funded the ads and did the systems for 50%, and then I sold it to him now. But we started running ads for credit repair, and people were pretty low intent. Then we started running ads for business funding, people that had a real goal and need. And then most of them don't qualify. The ones that do, we get paid on the funding, and then 99% go to credit repair, and they close at a higher rate than the credit repair ads. So that's like some of my perspective on the industry. And emails will work really great for credit repair too. And you can run those things in the webinar format, just like I'm doing right here. Devin is looking at switching over to doing that. We have a Filipino sales team of 60, but they close. I mean, it's just nothing compared to getting to speak to the owner. and it's not hard to do it like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely interested in. I mean, that's like my first step. And
Yeah,
like you said, even my landing page that I did already, the landing page is just like, are you looking for personal credit? Are you looking for business funding?
yeah.
Those are the two questions I ask. So that way I can kind of like gauge which is more important to the audience, right?
We've got
And
great
then
looking,
next, huh?
we've got great website templates for the same business format, the ones we used.
Yeah.
And dude, we have a perfect 5-star rating with over 500 reviews on Google. So we're legit as it gets, and our clients get results. We have a money back guarantee.
Yeah.
Um,
And see, I'm not even charging. I'm not even
yeah,
charging people because what I'm looking at, I've also partnered in a law firm, so we're going to be trying to sue for a lot of the violations that we find.
yeah, you get a portion.
So yeah, so what I was saying, I have a three kind of like three steps that I'm looking at. That's the first,
Hmm.
the credit, right? That's the first step. The second
Yeah.
step is I have an IT background of currently I work as a cybersecurity architect. So
Hmm.
with that, I want to also do educational courses, to show people how to get
Yeah.
into IT. So
Yeah.
one thing that I've learned, I'm saying from credit is, I have the same clients come back 8 months later, a year later, because you haven't really addressed the problem. And the problem
Hmm.
is your lifestyle doesn't meet the same as your income. These two
Right.
are off balance. So I'm trying to show, hey, take you to another level and showing you how to make more money, in another career,
Hmm.
or if you want to advance. So that's like it's first the credit. So I'm trying to build some kind of rapport there. And then the
Hmm.
second step is say, hey, in looking at your situation, as many situations, your actual problem isn't, your credit, it's your spending compared to your cash
Right.
uh, influx that you have coming in.
So it's
So
really a
that's
full financial education kind of thing.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. With the courses and everything coming, after that.
Well, I never did organic content in communities until this business, and it's transformed. Obviously, I still have the done for you side, like our core business with credit. It's all been done for you stuff, but the courses are excellent, bro. You need to get a course up in Go Collab. There's not much in there right now, so you can get a lot of organic traffic. And then I do it all this way. So I've got my weekly email campaign, and then every week I just plan to do one. I do my live streams and I do one training video at least. And so you see how I make it live, and then I post it on YouTube, and then I'll make a blog from it. And sometimes I can get shorts from it, but a lot of times tutorials don't make good shorts. So sometimes I'll just film like a quick short or two. It's a weekly cycle, and it can fill all of your organic channels. You can put that in the video in the course, in your course every week. And before you know it, getting leads is not going to be a problem anymore.
Okay.
Um, and so you can use that one video. So I use that video to change the theme of the whole week of emails. So I have my basic things I say, the same events I'm promoting, the same, but I have one section where I talk about features high level, softwares high level can replace. And in my video about the AI Ads Manager, I'm going to talk about all the meta related features that Go High Level can replace or softwares. Then I have another that's a deep dive on one of the Go High Level features. And then I'll do a deep dive on one related to meta. And so you can think of little sections that you can update. And I try to keep it super simple. I've got, my 4 live calls a week, my 3 group coaching. So we're at 7 hours and 1 hour of filming, 8 hours, right? But the content that's coming from that and the amount of people I touch with that is massive. And so I can give you my whole format and coach you through the whole thing, bro. I'd love to help you.
Yep,
Um,
I'd love to get some help.
yeah. So do you want me to help you get onboarded into the next call?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
So this is
I have
take a
it already.
pic. You've got that. So when you
Yep.
open it up, there's a link to start a 30-day trial at the top. And that's all you need. You can do the $97 plan. And then so once you sign up for a high level, I'll get a trigger on my end that'll unlock the other course for you. And then once you fill the form out, so fill the rest of the form after you start your trial, you hit submit, you're going to get texted all the meeting links, right? And I'll call you right after this. We can do our one-on-one call and do another 15 minutes, or you can save it for later if you feel like you got enough right now. But the next meeting, you get 2 onboardings. You get one with high level, and so let them do whatever basic setup they will with you. And you can do that the minute you get into your agency for the first time. You can do it live. You can just click to do it. and then you'll get a one-on-one with my team where they'll help you set up, like say, hey, I want you guys to send me all of the snapshots for Rob's email setup, right? Whatever extra stuff you need, we're going to give you full access, and they can actually help you do some stuff. Whatever you want on that hour is yours. And then you'll get in the weekly coaching meetings. And
Yeah, and
so,
I think the reason that I originally reached out to you guys was for the AI, like
yeah,
AI receptionist, appointment setter, the conversations
yeah,
that go on. So is that also going to be incorporated in like,
yeah.
okay,
So the native Go High Level can do inbound voice, and then it can do inbound and outbound AI booking on the message channels.
and
And
is this
so
including that price?
yeah, it's a 97.
Okay,
The usage is still like, less than 10 cents a minute for voice and then 2 cents per message for all the AI texting. But you can also go to the unlimited version, which is $100 more, and you got unlimited usage.
and what is the time that it takes to kind of get that ready and launched? I know that when
Bro,
I
you can
think
do
when I had
it.
a conversation
It'd be
previously, it was something
right.
like 4 months or
It's much longer when you start using the advanced AI setup stuff. But if you do it the way I'm recommending you and use Go High Level, just do the inbound voice and text booking, you can have this thing set up in a week.
okay.
You can spend 3 hours and do it, bro.
And
Uh,
especially with you already having a template for my industry, it shouldn't be even,
yeah,
even
yeah.
quicker. Okay.
I haven't. There's no client that I've had more credit repair clients than anything.
Yeah.
So we got you.
Okay. Appreciate it.
No problem. Um, and I think we pretty much got it taken care of. So hang on one second. One second. One second. I want to make sure because Sherman. So I think Sherman, I'll see you probably on the Monday meeting or Tuesday, I mean. All right. I'll send out a reminder just like I did. Regina, did you get all booked?
I just need you said to include you as a guest. I need what email you want me to put for that.
Rob@massmarket.ai.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And then Contreras needs to talk to his partner, right? No. Mr. Contreras, I can't remember if I already asked you this. Do you need help getting enrolled right now or no? I think he says he's at like a event where he's getting distracted or something. No? Yeah, he's at his daughter's dance recital. Cool. Well, I'll text you after, and then I think everybody's settled. Anybody else need anything? And then how are you doing with the onboarding, Alonzo? You're not on mute.
Yeah, I'm filling out the link that you posted.
Okay. Did you already do the trial or you're gonna do the link and then the trial? So what you should do is when you open that link, it's gonna pop the form open, but you want to do the high level trial before. And so that's at the top of the page. That link's gonna open another window. So then you'll still have the form to go back to once you finish that first part.
Okay.
I think everybody's pretty much done, man. So like me and you can stay on here and finish up, and everybody else, like you're welcome to ask more questions until we get finished up. Bye, Regina. I'm glad you
Thanks
came
so
on
much.
here.
Appreciate it.
I can't wait to see you and get things moving the way we're supposed to. Thank you for your patience.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you, man. Sherman, I'll see you Monday. Thank you.
I need to run upstairs and grab my wallet real quick.
All right, bro. I'm chilling. I'll be right here.
Okay, give me a sec. I know one second, hold on. You should be running back.
I don't really know how this works with going live. I'm curious to see if I'm still live everywhere. Is that what it looks like? There's no way. The heck?
All right, bro, I'm back.
All right.
Finish this out. But yeah, man, this is exciting, man, because I'm really
Good.
trying to really get it going, and I'm tired of just playing around with some of the people. You know what I mean? It's just I know
Yeah.
what I need to do. I've been doing like credit repair for a few years now, and I kind of backed away about a year or so ago because I wanted to rebrand